extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, 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 say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, 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 everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple ends, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put a trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home just to now wait. Second thought, maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change your weather.
Alright, happy Tuesday,
enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Hey, reservations for 20 at Coast Show. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision. But keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. Don't get caught up in the talking in the public opinion.
There he is.
At different functions cause I'm functioning different. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put a trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting.
What up, Cole? What up, DJ
I wasn't bored enough.
What's good, boys? How we feeling?
I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with a 4 of us.
Yeah, exit Strat in the building. All right, it's game time, baby. What up, Mooney? Vicky in the house. Alpha Seti is here. Let's go. W. All right, let's do this. Welcome in. Well, happy Tuesday, and good to see you all. Let's jump right into the day here. It's going to be a good one, and I'm ready to go. I hope you're ready. Welcome back. I'm happy to be here with y'all. What's up, Vince FX? Clubhouse, how we feeling? Clinky in the building. The Magnus, how you doing? The Vikings here. What up, Jay Coop? Carlos in the building. What's up, Ryder? How are you feeling? How you feeling? Vivian Young in the house. Rich Liz here. All right, the Clubhouse squad is ready. OGH, Ken Hard. How we feeling, big dog? How we feeling? What's up, Wokey? Good to see you, brother. Good to see ya. Marvin in the building, as always. Danky P in the house. It's roll call time, baby. What up, Dovey? All right, we're spinning. K Sourcing in the building. I could actually read it a little bit today. Mr. BTC, how you feeling, brother? How you feeling? All right, well, welcome in. Great to see you guys. Hope you guys had a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. Yeah, welcome in, and it's another day, another opportunity to get busy here, get to it. I'm so grateful to be here. Let's go ahead and pray real quick, and then we'll begin our session here today. All right, let's do it. Father God, we thank you for another New York session, another opportunity where we can use the internet to our advantage, in our favor, to go out and impact and inspire and uplift people from all over the world, Lord. I thank you for speaking through me, through this microphone, to just encourage others to be all they can be, Lord. I just pray that you would continue to just deliver wisdom and knowledge, and continue to keep this stream fresh and pure every single day, so that as new people come in, they can understand not only who they are, but whose they are. So we thank you, Lord. We give you all the glory. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's do it. Let's get into it, man. I am really rooting you on here, my friend. In the season that you're in, we're all in a little bit of a different season out here, and at the same time, but I am truly rooting for you in this season that you're in. And sometimes it could be a tough one, sometimes it could be an easy one, sometimes it's going to be one where you really got to learn. But you got to realize, when you sit there and say, God, please make me strong, God, please give me knowledge, you will run into confusing times to find knowledge, right? You will run into times where you need to be strong in order to develop strength. So just understand that, my friends. Enjoy the journey where you're at, and I'll be here to hold your hand and help you every step of the way. All right? Cool. Let's do it. All right, let's get into it. It is the 28th of April, so creeping towards the tail end of the month here, basically last couple days here. You know, I think it's tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow's the last day, or Friday, I'm not too sure, but this week ends the month here. So let's put a nice bow on it and finish strong. Today's another day for us to be patient, to be disciplined, to really keep our end goal in mind, right? What is the bigger goal? Zoom out a little bit. Stop focusing so much on today, and let's focus on doing things today that get us to the major goals that we have 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, 15 months down the road from now. So let's continue to keep our eyes towards that as we work here today, and let's go over it. So I don't think we really have too much going on in terms of any sort of high impact news today. We had some 8:15 stuff go on. You'll have just basically stuff going on all morning here, but a lot of yellow folders, one orange folder here. Nothing that we should really need to keep too much of a heads up on. We should just be fine following price action here today. So why don't we jump into the charts here? Let's do a fresh top down analysis. If you guys can, give the stream a like for me, sub to the channel, and let's begin. You ready? Clubhouse, let me know about the music here so I can get rolling. There's Philippe, there's NV. We always talk about Philippe, but we never talk about Envy, right? Every time Philippe's here, Envy's here, yeah? Let's get it, Envy. All right, I think we're good. A little bit lower? Okay, let's make this a little lower, and let's get into it here. So, we're good? Okay, great. All right, awesome. If you guys can, friendly reminder, like the stream for me and sub to the channel here, and let's get the party started. So let's talk about the daily time frame here on gold. We have began to move down today. Wow, big push down. Looks like happened recently, but if we kind of zoom in on gold real quick, we know that we have this a little bit of a range going on, right? So you got this range that we kind of broke out of, which was sitting right here. We did a breakout. We have this range really coming back down, I'd say, right into these levels here. So we haven't really had much of a closure below yet, but we are starting to pump straight down now. So one thing I do know is that now that we're breaking through the wicks over here on the left-hand side, if we can close strong bearish today, right, then there is a very high probability that we will begin to move down somewhere into that box, over the next day or two. So let's see how this daily candle closes. As of right now, I am pretty bearish for the most part, but let's go ahead and take a look at the 4 hour so we can really develop a session bias. We talked about that a little bit yesterday about really using that daily and then using the 4 hour to create that session bias. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what the 4 hour is doing here. So it looks like our previous 4 hour candle ended up closing with no bottom wick, right? After a pretty decent run, I would say. The 4 hour time frame and the candles have been just really moving down since yesterday. I mean, we done milked the cow yesterday, right? Took sells all the way from Asian into New York. After New York session, we just continued to pull the lever on those sells yesterday on gold. So congratulations if you just caught multiple melters here. There was multiple opportunities to get involved yesterday, and we took advantage of them. So we are moving down now. We are coming a little bit right into this level of support now, right? So we're starting to reject here. You also have, like, if we kind of draw this up at the top of it, you can kind of see like where we're beginning to reject, right? So if we look left, we got some rejection here, resistance, a lot of rejection out of the 4 hour candles in these areas, right? Supports, rejections. So we'll see. Maybe the 4 hour candle does want to reject. One of the biggest clues is simply the fact that the previous one closed without a bottom wick, right? I believe we closed below the range. Yeah, so we closed slightly below. So no bottom wick on that previous 4 hour candle. You are starting to come into some sort of a targeted area now at 45.60. So let's see what that looks like here on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour has been moving down, probably needs a pullback, right? Probably needs some sort of a pullback. We do have clean range to continue moving down on the 1 hour chart, right? If we kind of look at the range to the left, this is all pretty clean for the most part, right? If we zoom up on that, nice clean candles. If we go back towards current price action, we want to see if we can get ourselves in there, right? We want to pretty much remain bearish, right? I mean, the daily is very bearish, the 4 hour is very bearish. I think if we can get something like this, specifically a nice break of the highs there and get a closure back below, we can continue to look for these selling opportunities to continue moving down here today, right? So that is option number one for the sells. Let's go over to the 30-minute real quick because I know we got a support form. So most likely looking to, so 15-minute close with no top wick. So that's going to give us a little hint, right? So let's put a resistance right here on the 15-minute time frame. Let's also put a support right there on the 45.75 area. Let's go ahead and look left again. Let's see what is the deal, right? So everything looks really good, right? To continue moving down if we can get back below there now. So beautiful selling opportunities, right? Some partial TPs I can see at like 45.36. Full TP sitting down at 45.10, and nice clean range coming in for like, 9.15, 9.30. So those are the sells I'll be looking for here, potentially today. And then let's go make a plan here for the buys, right? So the buys, we're going to need a bit of a range 2 breakout. So we already got this candle here to close with no top wick. We got this candle here to kind of go up and really retest that other candle. We didn't quite get there, but if we do start to get more rejections out of this candle, then we'll just wait, right? We'll wait for some sort of, if it closes very weak, we can always wait for break and retest, or we let a true support form somewhere in this range and then take the buy on the move up. So maybe we get a better candle, right, than the one that we have to the left. Maybe we get something that looks like this, a true, like, strong support. And then at that time, we let this unfold, right? And around 9:30, 9:45, if candles can come back up here, close back above the range, now we know we got the wick to fill, volume coming in, clean range to the left, and we can look towards taking these buys as we could anticipate the 4-hour candle rejecting off of that support level there. So that is it. Those are my plans. Those are my plans for the buys. I drew out my plans for the sells, and that's pretty much it. This will be a bit of a no trade range, right? So if we get a bullish candle here and it closes bullish, but it doesn't close above the range, then I likely stay out of that, right? Stay out of that, potentially wait for the sells to come back together, and then look to short the market again. So that's pretty much it. We've got a couple little options here, and yeah, let's stay disciplined, and let's stay picky. Let's stay picky so we can stay profitable. All right. Cool. Mr. Playbook in the house. There he is. All right. What's good? What's good? All right. So we'll see what's going to happen here. 1 hour potentially still able to move down. 4 hour is rejecting at the moment, but that could just be a fluctuation of this 4-hour candle to grab liquidity. 15-minute kind of closing no top wick. We pushed up. We closed back below the range. Now all the pressure, I mean all the pressure, is on this guy right here. So we'll see what happens. Ideally, we could wait for probably 30-minute closures. Being that we're not closing below, we're closing against the 4-hour. So most likely we'll wait on 30 closures here and look to get involved around 9 a.m. Eastern, which is in about 18 minutes. All right. So that's the game. That's the game plan today, my friends. Mark it down. Mark it down. Mark it down. All right. What's the next LD? What's the next LD? I don't know. Fill me in on what LD means. I'm not that smart. I'm not that smart. I just somehow, some way know how to keep green on the board, but LD, not too sure. All right, let's move over. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this on NQ? Bearish candles. Okay. All right. Well, this is where I had a pullback coming down into on an Asian session last night. So let's take a look at the daily. Daily finally did close pretty weak bullish, right? So we still have almost no top wick. We closed very doji-like. Looks like this daily candle broke the lows, started pushing down pretty heavy, and that's where we're at. So an Asian session, we drew up a plan, and we wanted to see price come right into this zone, right, and then potentially create support. So I'll probably just leave that as my actual plan here today during the New York session, because what's the probability of price going up versus price going down here on the Nasdaq today? So looking for opportunities to maybe push out of this 4-hour zone here. Daily, sorry, 1-hour candle did close strong bearish, but you know, right in the zone. You got some supports here. We closed at almost no wick. We broke the lows, tapped support. If we can come back up and close bullish here in about 16 minutes, you've got some opportunities in front of us here. So 30-minute also trying to work its way up. 15-minute trying to come up for that range too. So let's wait on the 1 hour here on NQ, and if we can get some sort of like inverted celery or something that looks similar to this right here, then this looks really good, right? To take advantage of these buys, wait for the lower wick, and then we can get involved here. All right. Cool. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. No indicators, no shapes, no triangles, circles, squares, rectangle. I guess we got some rectangles. None of that, like, you know, pretzel patterns. None of it. No gorilla patterns, whatever you guys use. Just simple candlesticks, ranges, and just pure price action. All right. We'll keep it simple here today as we do every day, and we'll wait for our opportunities to show up. Latest development. Okay. We learn something new every day. Thank you, Alpha Seti. LD. Wait for that LD. Yep, I guess just wait on it. Just wait for that latest development. Thought it stood for Little Dorito. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, crowns? Oh, yeah. No, we will. Oh, don't get me wrong. We will go to the line chart today to see if we have any crowns. No, I'm just kidding. Holy, the line chart. No crowns. What's up, Danny Cash? How we doing, man? How we doing? I made 40% consistency in Asian. Now I can't trade again today. All right, man. Just hang out, hang tight. Use this as like a class. If you have any questions, ask questions. Pay attention to some of the other questions that people are asking. You know, maybe they can help you out. And just treat this like a school session today. Man's up 40%. Let's go. Yeah, Lucas, that's hilarious. We'll keep that in the clubhouse. Yo, what's up, Ricky? What's good? So yeah, we just kind of crashed down here today. Yeah, no wicks today. No nothing. Gold doesn't want to give any wicks. No top wicks, no bottom wicks. Crazy. What's up, Sandman? Good to see you, bro. My voice? How about now? Is my voice better now? Let me just turn the volume up here. There it is. All right, should be better now. Should be better. All right, Goldie, what are we going to do? 15-minute close. It's 8:45 though. I don't really want to take that trade. We'll wait. We're going against the 4 hour. 4 hours pretty heavily, you know, just trying to push down. So we'll wait for this little range 2 opportunity. If we take the buys here at 9, yeah, a nice little hourly closure should do us right. All right, let's see. Any trades in Asian? No, nothing. Now we were looking for the sells, but we had where was Asian sesh? We just had no wick. You know, we had a closure, just no wick on it. So we let that go. We waited for the next candle close. Candle closed, no wick. So yeah. Is Top Step limiting payouts? I don't know. Are they? No. I think I heard something like that. Yeah. Yup, they're changing the rules. You guys are milking them too much. What's going on with you guys? Just milking Top Step. We do a little milking. We milk the cow. We milk the cow over here. What was the numbers yesterday? I forgot what it was. It was like $175 or $165,000 in payout profits in April alone. Over I think 75 people got payouts in the clubhouse this month so far in April. So we do a little payouts. Can you break down what I need to be consistent on a 100K funded account? Yeah, follow that 40% consistency rule and follow a true trading game plan. That's it. Follow their rules and follow your rules, and you will make money. The question is, do you have rules? No, I'm not talking about the ones that you write down in the paper, on the notebook, and on the. Do you follow them? Right? Like, do you actually have them though? I know you got them written down, but the question is, do you live by them? Right? Do you follow them? Do you actually apply them? That's where, you know, the rubber meets the road, baby. 730 sells good. 730 on gold. This one, yeah, it's not too bad. No top wick, no bottom wick. A little tricky there, but yeah, not bad. You had the breakout, a little celery play, maybe entry on the break of the low there. 15 minute, yeah, not bad, not bad. Oh man, we're filling this wick. Interesting. No wicks. Yeah, no wicks are just important because a lot of times like a wick will equal a range. So if you have this candle that has a wick, the next candle wants to follow that range, right? So it usually fills that range. And if this is a daily or a 4-hour wick fill, then chances are all that's happening on like a 15-minute time frame or something is simply a range fill. So wick fills equal range fills as well. So if you don't really have a wick, you don't have a range, therefore it's going to be very difficult for price to kind of move up in that area. So a lot of times price will move up a little but start to reject. So this wick here on a higher time frame is just this range right here. That's why we tend to close our partials at these wick at these range fills or at these wick fills, because it's simply a range. So if a candle doesn't have a wick, then a lot of times like the next candle will open up, make a low, start to move up. It say, yo, where's my wick, right? Where's my range to the left? It gets confused and then it starts heading back down. Ultimately, in most cases, you know, not all cases, but most times we'll end up, you know, closing bearish, doing something like that. So yeah, so no range, no wick, no range, no entry, and you just gotta wait. You know, if you do wait, right, it's likely to happen that you'll get a new support at some point on a different time frame or something, and then you can take buys a little bit later, right? But again, everyone wants things now, right? They want it now. So a lot of times they won't, you know, they won't be disciplined. They won't wait for the right opportunity. They'll just say, the heck with it. You know, they'll zoom in and then they'll find something right there. They go, that's a wick. We're good. And then they execute. So yeah, so that's basically my deal with the wicks. Plus I understand that about 85% of candles, right, have top and bottom wicks. So a lot of times that means if you have a candle like with no wick here, right, then usually what's going to happen is if I'm in this trade, I know that I have about 85% chance of this trade reversing on me, right? Or let's say this candle does have a wick and this one doesn't, the new one, right? So I want to see this and I want to take that trade. But if that bottom wick isn't there and I'm in this trade, guess what I'm doing? I'm quaking. I'm quaking hard because I don't know. Like, I know that 85% of candles have a bottom wick. So that means when I enter a buy up here, I'm entering at the rate that 85% chance I will lose, maybe not lose this trade, but end up having to see drawdown, right? And that drawdown can come all the way down into there, right, before it goes back up. So I always like to wait for the wick first because I don't want to be in the trade for the bottom wick. I want to be activated up here after the candle does its thing, drives down there, and when it's ready to go, that's when I want to get involved. So other people don't care. One of the guys I learned from, if a candle closed, you know, and he liked it, he would just enter, boom, right on the next candle. And that's fine too. You know, I just found that the probabilities and the win rates and the money was a little bit better waiting for those wicks and waiting for those opportunities, right? So the issue with getting it on the open as the candle is you got nothing, right? There's no fight because there's no bottom wick already. So you're basically holding on, and then you might get stopped out. At least if you have like, let's say this candle makes a lower wick to here, right, or here, at least now when you get in on the break of the highs, you now know, okay, like if we break that low, maybe I should do something about it, or maybe something's wrong, right? Where you kind of pop up and now you're starting to come back down, break that low. But if that low is not there and you're just in and in and in, you're just holding on till when, right? Wherever your stop loss is. So I like the wick first because it at least gives you a fight, you know what I mean, in terms of management after you get in the trade. All right, 5:55 on the clock. We'll see what we do. No wick candles are the strongest. There you go. Yeah, see? No right or wrong. He thinks they're the strongest. I think they're a little weak. It's whatever works. It's whatever works. As long as I'm able to, you know, live the lifestyle I want and make the money I want trading, and, you know, you're able to make the money you want trading, hey, let's get it. Let's see. I'm about to take a sell on the Asian earlier, but I considered the top wick, so I didn't take it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I didn't take it either. There was a setup that kind of showed up, but there was no top wick, right, to give us an opportunity to do that, so I didn't take it either. Which one's better at XFA? Again, there's no better. There's no better. There is no one's better than the other. It's just which rules do you want to play by, right? Which rules are you more comfortable playing with, and that's the one you choose. I don't really think there's much of a better. Now that we got the 1 hour pullback, are we looking for sells at the top of the range, like bearish closure? It just depends here now, right? So let's see what happens. So really, again, the 4 hour is still bearish, but we have no top wick on that candle. 1 hour is finally coming up here. So we really want to see how this 1 hour candle closes, right? Because if it actually leaves you know, like a wick and all that, right? Something like this, then there could be opportunities now for that 4 hour candle to start shooting back up, right? But if the candle closes with no top wick, or if it closes like extremely bullish like this, then we really don't want to take that trade, right? And that's where we may look for opportunities for price to kind of bounce its head off this level here, and then maybe start looking for, you know, that fade opportunity again, or that inverted celery to come down, or, you know, we simply wait for just like a, you know, break retest, right? Some sort of pullback here, and then support to form. That way we know, okay, buyers are most likely in control at this point, and then we take the buys on this candle, right, for that wick fill. So it just depends, you know, it just depends on how the candles close and what they looking like. Let's get it. Magnus, how are ya? What's up, Lucas? How are you, brother? What up, Danny Cash? Ron, okay. What are you in? The Miami penthouse over there? All right, all right. Okay. What's up, Adrian? Yo. What's up, Cole? Good to see you, bro. DJ Scratchers, Positive Mind. What's up, Marvin? Rich Liz in the house. What up, Angel? Good to see you, bro.
Liz. What's up, Nick? What's up, my man?
Yo. How are you feeling?
We done. I love the how you doing in the beginning there.
Hey, how you doing?
That sounded just like me.
It did. I think I do your voice better than you.
Yeah, I agree. I was just about to say that.
Someone told me in chat, they're like, this guy sounds more like Magnus than Magnus sounds like Magnus.
Bro. Literally, yeah. You do.
What's up, Rafi?
Hey,
how's it going?
How are ya?
How's it going?
Good morning. How are we
Yes,
feeling?
sir. What's up, Rafi? Hey, how are
What are
you?
you guys doing?
Grand Rising, G's. Let's have a great day here, yeah?
Grand
Let's get
Rising.
it.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
get it. Let's do our thing here, bro. Another day, another opportunity. That's all we got.
That's all we need.
Perfect, man.
Yeah.
All we need.
That's all
Time to
we
stay
need. That's
disciplined,
all we
patient
got.
here.
It's crazy
How we doing, Clubhouse?
It's crazy how many opportunities will actually show up in your life. And the crazy part is you don't need all of them. You really don't. There's going to be so many that if you have your eyes open, they will be handed out to you. You do not need them all, right? But you are going to need some of them. So you got to make sure you are, keeping your eyes peeled. Let me see if I can lower the zoomers here. Hold on one sec.
Lower the zoomers.
Hey, gang, guess what? You're just going to have to deal with it. At the end of the day, you're just going to have to deal with it, right? We can't do nothing about that. So, who cares?
How bad do you want it, really?
Yeah, how bad is that going to mess you up a little bit here today? The voices were different, fluctuations, and it was really confusing me. Hey, it is what it is. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You got to think positively, you know? Think positively. I be yapping too much. You guys don't want to hear me too loud anyway, do you? How do we do that again?
I mean, we pretty much want to.
That's what I was gonna say. The wise one don't mind. They actually are ready for it.
Let me see something. Let me see.
How you feeling, Rafi?
Man, I feel good, man. Feel just ready, man. I just feel like we're gonna have this baby before we think.
Hey yo.
So it's been preparation out here.
Baby.
All right, man. I love that.
Sir. So I think we were talking the first week of June. I think it's gonna be probably the end of May.
Wow,
nice.
That's
Bro,
just
nice.
Yeah, that's just my intuition. Yeah. That's my intuition here. I feel like end of May might be the thing.
Let's get it.
So
man,
yeah,
lovely.
Yeah, we're in the stretch
Excited for you
now.
guys. Excited for you guys.
Yeah, same here.
Beyond, bro. Beyond.
Coming soon.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, in preparing. So yeah.
Love it. Love it. All right, we get some closures here. So we got hourly closures. We got 30-minute closures and 15-minute closures. So what I think we do is we wait on at least one 15-minute candle here, right? Let this hour candle open up, make a lower wick. Depending on how this candle closes, right? If we close down here, then we're likely to wait for a legitimate support, right, to form. We don't have to wait on this though, right? Because this may not wait on us either. So if we can get that, I think this will be the better move of the two that I'm going to talk about here right now. So this would be great because we have our 1 hour bottom wick, we have structure on the 15, we have a break of the highs here, right? All that good stuff. Stops can be kept below the lows. We have nice clean targets, a wick to fill. Everything looks good here, right? So that's my preferred option there. If we move down but then start to reject, right? Now we're talking about potential celery plays here and just 1 hour onions, right? Something like this where we kind of reject out of it, close weak bearish like that. Now we just take our buy just like a normal onion play and a 15-minute celery play. So that's what I would like to see also if we can't get the actual support to form, and then that's kind of what the move is looking like. So that's pretty much what I got here. If we end up just randomly moving up, right, and just kind of popping like this, it just depends now on what we do at these levels here, right? Because if we stay below, then what we can do is wait on some sort of resistance, right, and then kind of keep our bearish hat on here today, and then look to take some sells coming back down. So let's wait for the first 15-minute candle here to do its thing, open up, and then we will see where we're at that point.
Yeah, that should give us some direction. I like that. Same plan here.
And I'm gonna listen to the stream real quick, and I'm gonna see if it's actually that bad. Let's take a look.
It's not that bad, bro. I just listened to it.
Oh hell no! I already hear it. You got
what happened?
Wait, what? I just listened to it there too.
You can literally hear me from over here. I don't even have to be at the microphone.
Bro, literally, I can hear it loud and clear right now.
Come on, man.
Loud and clear.
You know what? If it sounds bad, you're gay. You're gay. I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you, but
I think Magnus and Rafi are really loud too. I think their microphones are just unbelievable.
Super good, like way too good.
Yeah. But chances are, if this is hurting your your ears, then you're
you know what it is.
You're gay.
You're gay. Oh man, he brought the soundtrack back out. Uh oh. I'm gonna start playing around with this thing all day now.
Wait on it.
Sorry. Just wait on it. Crispy clear. Oh, okay. Some think it's crispy clear. Other think it sounds a little softer tone. What are you gonna
Bro,
do?
then it might not be that bad.
I bet you one thing. I bet you once I say, hey, chat, we got buy stops, all of a sudden you can hear everything. All of a sudden, your ears are crystal clear. Hey, chat, you know what? Buy stops.
Oh, man.
I think these are looking pretty.
Then the ears ringing.
All of a sudden, you got the best hearing in the whole planet. Yeah, I heard what he said. Yeah, I think let me try and lower Magnus and Rafi. I think I can do that for you guys. Let me open my mixer here. Just a moment. Just a moment. Let's go to Zoom. Zoom. Okay, talk now, guys.
What's up?
Yo, can you hear me now?
All right. Okay, chat. It's your world. I'm living in it. So you just give me the thumbs up whenever they match me. How's that?
No, just like 1% more down.
Oh, just 1% more. Yeah, like lightly below me. Does that sound better?
So
it's good now?
Good.
Okay, I'm going to crank them up to about, yeah, there we go. Hello.
They all
hello.
sound perfect. Okay. All right.
Ooh, that sounds, ooh, I can just feel the change. I can feel the change. All right, good. All right, I'm happy I was able to satisfy your needs here today. Let's hopefully, maybe we can get a trade out of it too.
Yeah, let's see.
What's up, Nigel? Cam Jam in the building. All right, I see some names coming out now. I see some names. What's up, Maryam? Yeah, Maryam. What's good? What's goody? How are you? High life. You just get. I know. You just get. Yeah, this dude said if you respond another grown to another, if you text another grown man and just say hey or yo or, you get. It's just. He said I'm running from call to call. I'm busy trying to do things. Now I got to figure out what you want. I'm done. Yo, what's up, Jason? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. All right, here's that 15-minute pullback we were looking for. Lovely.
I like it here.
Me too. Nice 30-minute bottom wick. Nice 1 hour potential bottom wick. So. Any trades taken in London? Nah, man. London was like a chop fest. Like, what happened here?
Yeah, it was chop, man.
And then after London, you started just melting.
Literally. As we came into London here today, I was actually thinking we were looking mad clean, but then it started raining, and I was like, yeah. All right, cool. We're just waiting for a break below here, and all goody, but we never got that.
It's likely because that big move happened. The big move happened, and then the market needed to chill.
Yeah.
And then boom, back to work.
Yeah, man, true. But we never know. We had to wait a little bit. We can't say like, oh, it's just gonna range. We never know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
But it is what it is. Maybe a fake out there at like 95. That would be great.
Yep, not bad at all. See Melly. There he is. Grand Rising. Johnny Gems will be absent today, but he'll be with us at heart.
Oh.
He's probably listening right now. If you're listening, Johnny, shout out to Johnny. We miss you, brother.
Mr. Gems.
Yeah, hope you're having a nice drive.
Bro, we missed you in London, but you saved yourself there.
Man, needed that rest. Got that road trip coming.
Oh, wow, he's on a road trip?
Yeah.
A little road trip, nothing too crazy.
Okay, he's going like
on a little vacation.
Nice.
Well needed and deserved.
Yep.
All right, pullbacks. Here we go. Let's see if we respect the lows on the previous 30. 15 lows have been broken. Here comes this support level. So I'm still open to take sells. Like this 4-hour candle has more range to go here. More range to go. One thing I really like is below the 1 hour support here. So below 72, right? If we look left, we have just a beauty of a range here. All right, look at this. Just a nice clean range coming down all the way into 45.50, I think that is. 45.40. So it's 333 pips of clean price action. So we'll see if we can get back below there. If not, we'll hunt out the buys, you know, on that support. 30 celeries wouldn't be bad either here.
I like that.
Johnny Gems, yeah, he's on the charts. He's probably not trading, but he's probably watching the stream. Hey, Jan, how are you? We're going to miss you today. We're going to miss you on the golf course. Why do we want to take a buy when we see all the time frames that are bearish? Could you please explain? Yeah, so basically what's happening here is you have a 4-hour candle, right, that pretty much closed. Let me go to the daily real quick. So daily candle, I'm still bearish, right, but we have made a pretty aggressive move before the New York session. If we look left, excuse me, there's also this wick that has pretty much been filled at this point, right? So that wick fill happens to be right around this, you know, 4-hour support, which is above. You know, I don't have it. It's not down here. It's. Let me get rid of this. Boom. So there's a 4-hour support sitting right here, and if we look left, we never closed below it. There's also another one right here that we barely closed below, and the candle that did close below, if I, you know, make it bigger and zoom into it, we'll see that there's no top wick. Or I'm sorry, no bottom wick. So, you know, 85% of times, like, you're not even going to get this move. So this is where we could potentially start to reject, especially if the lower time frames are starting to show those bullish, you know, attributes, right? So you don't have a closure below. You also have no wick at the top. Your 4 hours also, in a way, screaming for a bit of a pullback here, right? So price has been moving down for quite some time. That's where we're open to taking buys, right? Open to taking them, not bullish, not even bearish, just open to going both ways depending on what the structure on the lower time frame looks like. So now that we have that 1 hour strong support, right, price may want to just come down, make a little structure on the lower time frame like the 15, and then start to move back up with that 1 hour candle creating support there, right? So we have a bit of a clean range, I guess, moving on up. So if this 1 hour candle makes a low, right, comes up and re-breaks the high, chances are as the volume comes in, we can tap into these levels. So that's pretty much my idea when it comes to taking the buys. But again, we're going to need that structure on the 15. We've kind of already got it on the 1 hour, but now we're going to need to see it, you know, on the 15 and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll see if we get that. If not, I'm still open for those closures back below and an opportunity to continue, you know, selling. So we'll see what happens. Bam, I think that's how we had it. Yeah. We'll see what happens. What's up, Tamra? How we doing? How we doing? In the great state of Arizona. I gotta get out to Arizona, man. All right, 9:15 coming on up here. So we'll see how we do with this closure. Again, 30 still pretty bullish, right? 1 hour also bullish now. 15 coming back in the range. If we close above here, then there's a chance that we plant support and then we continue moving up here today. If we stay below, then, you know, there's still shots for price to go down. I just wouldn't take the sell on the closure below, because if there's going to be a fake out anywhere, it'll be here. You know, it'll happen somewhere right around here. You'll get the lows to break. Price will kind of close back above the range. Once I see that, I can have so much more confidence in taking the buy here on this very next candle to move up and fill that wick. So that's pretty much what I'm waiting for at the moment. Pretty much. What's up, Spidey? How we feeling?
Spidey, man. Let's get it.
What's going on, brother?
Love the hat. Hey, the hat. The hat. I got a lot of hats. A lot of hats, man. You know what's funny? I don't really wear too many hats off stream. I only wear them on stream. I don't know why. It's part of my character, you know, it's part of my avatar.
That super ego.
It's the super ego, you know?
Yeah.
It's the Mamba mentality.
And the hat on. Yeah.
Bro, I throw the hat on.
You already know.
Put the glasses on. It's 8-figure trader now, you know? It's relentless.
That's the suit. That's the suit.
The killer. I get off stream, I'm just hanging out, take my hat off. Never really wear a hat much. Guys go in the gym. Are you Nick Stewart? I go, no, not me.
Man, you look like him.
You look just like him. No, it's not me. Is that the Dad Gang? Yeah, this is Dad Gang. Yeah, Scott actually got me this hat. Yeah, Scott got me this hat, but they fit really well. And then I went and bought like 5 or 6 other like styles of it. I want to chop up some TT hats that look like that, kind of fit like this, look like this, material, have the material. We're trying to put together a really, really dope merch line with shirts and hats, but we're taking our time because we want everything to be we want it to be top quality. We don't want to just get random shirts, right? Like just regular t-shirts. So we're taking our time with it a little bit. Fake out. I like the fake out here. Yeah, fake out's actually looking pretty good here, especially with that 1 hour, everything bullish. And again, that previous 4 hour and no bottom wick, I can see us popping back up a little bit.
Definitely, man. Definitely.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, 1 hour hasn't really broken any highs yet or anything, so.
Nope. No highs broken, no lows broken. Here comes that new 15. So let's fake out now. Yeah, let's stay. I'm staying out of this. If you guys want to take sells, you're more obviously don't let me hold you back. But this is likely where we could see something that like this that breaks the lows, activates sellers, right, and then comes back up for a fake out, and then that is where we can get a head start on the 1 hour candle flipping back up, right? Because if the 1 hour candle looks like this, we'll come down this entry here, right? If we take that, that'll probably be somewhere around like what many of you guys would call the discounted entry, right? For the 1 hour, but it would make sense with structure down here. So we could possibly get a head start on that 1 hour candle moving up, fill in the wick, and if it does, we'll have some nice runners to keep going, and you know, look to close some partials here and leave runners for somewhere up towards like 46.30 and 46.45 ish, somewhere up there. Break the low, Goldie. Break the low here.
Incredible. Yep. Last thing I want to do right now is take this sell.
Yeah. I think the sells will be better if we can actually get below 74, because remember that's where we have all that clean range again. So once we can get below 74, that's where we have all this clean traffic. So those sells will work much better here today.
Much better, because then we'd also get maybe a new 4 hour closure at that point, which could like lead to us getting like a new support, coming back down below, and then clean range.
Yep.
And we actually have a wick on that candle now on the 4 hour.
Yeah. Let's see how we do. Open for buys above 92, sells below 74.
Yep.
All right, we got it. Let's draw it up here, make it look good, and let's see if we can get the closures. Cool. Be waiting as well. All right, good plan. So let's see. This is where the fake out is prone to happen right here. There's going to be a lot of sellers right on the break of these lows here. So maybe they will succeed today, or maybe they will pop in and be the liquidity for us to move up. Let's see. You really don't want
1 on top wick though.
That too. You really also don't want to take these sells. You're kind of mid-range here too. So every single time price did come into that area, it tended to reject as well, right? Last couple times, it just came in, rejected. So a nice little rejection there would be great again, and then boom.
Yeah, you don't want to be the 1 hour and 30 lower wick here.
Exactly. Yeah, because basically where you would be selling now would be on that 1 hour candle right here. So if that 1 hour candle wants to flip back up and go bullish, that's likely where the fake out takes place, on the re-break of that 1 hour low for that wick to be in play, and then boom, off we go. Sandman, how we feeling? What's good? What's good? If the current candle close celery in the range, then we may have some opportunity, right? Because now we got a lot of volume on our side. We could take advantage of that. Like, so if this candle kind of rejects, so basically the question is, hey, if this candle moves up but rejects, closes like this, what about the sells now? That's gonna help us for sure. And then we just got to see how things look, you know, at that time. But yeah, that can certainly help us out with getting short again, but we'll see. We'll see. Good question. So what about this potential fake out? What's stopping you from taking the buys after it breaks the lows? Just simply the fact that if it breaks the lows, it could just run, you know? So I don't want to take a buy here when the candle like is driving through the lows, right? I want to see it break the low, ensure that it's grabbed liquidity, and then on this move up, now take the buy. So it's just a much more confirmed opportunity, where this one, you're just kind of hoping to get a little lucky, right? Like if we reject that low, we take the buy, hopefully it pops up right there. That sounds good in theory, but at the end of the day, we also know that if this candle makes a top wick and breaks the low, it can continue driving and driving, right? So we don't really want to just take an impulsive buy sitting here, because that could happen right there too. My view on swing trading, I don't swing trade, so I'm not, you know, one thing about gold is gold likes to move in ranges. If you can really understand the direction of gold, then yeah, swing trading is going to work. One other thing about gold is it throws wicks around a lot of times too, so you just got to be careful while you're swing trading there and just be okay with the fluctuations. You could be up 90 pips and then all of a sudden be back towards break even, so you got to trust that. And then all of a sudden be back up 100, 120, 140 pips out of nowhere. So you just got to trust that fluctuation of gold. It tends to throw major wicks and make very aggressive moves at times. But if you're swing trading and you're holding, you shouldn't have much of a problem. Just don't, you know, quake when you see those massive, you know, wicks get thrown around in your trade. All right, give me what do we got? 8 minutes. Give me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'll be right back. I just gotta help my wife.
Good, bro.
BRB.
Sounds good, bro.
Would you look at that? It's so fun.
Would you just look at that? How do you know it's a fake out or not from these different time frames? So here the 1 hour time frame is bullish and the 4 hour time frame is bearish, but with no lower wick. And we closed like right at support too. So that would indicate that most likely we could see this pullback coming up now. We could also just run bearish, but that's why we need the candle closures here. So with this candle closure here, will tell us most we want to know or we need to know off of that 1 hour time frame, and that we can be in like early off of that 1 hour, if that makes sense here. I can't draw it up for you, unfortunately, but yeah. Your beast trap. Yeah, same reason, Mano. We're not taking the sell there because the 4 hour time frame no bottom wick, which means no range to go down. And yeah, we don't want to be the 1 hour lower wick here. Definitely not. Definitely not. Yeah, Lucas, that could be like a potential fade if we kind of broke previous lows and then breaking the current high. But the thing is, we haven't really got the confirmed fake out yet. So like, you know, a lot of times we wait for candle closures. If we would see this run all the time, we would probably take advantage of that too. But I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I just think when candle closed below the range, like we did here in the 15, it's tough to take a buy like that. If we closed above, I would be more open for like a fade in a sense, but I think candle closures would really tell us what we need to know here. Definitely. Also 9:30 coming in, new 30 closure. We don't want to get caught up in the wick, all this stuff here. So these give us much more confirmation when we get the closures on candles. Well, let's hear Nick's thoughts too, but I bet it's somewhat the same.
Yeah, that's gonna be the most effective way for us to make the decision, you know, finding that candle closure.
Exactly.
He was in that direction. Yeah.
Like, yeah, there could be edge too, on like a fade on stuff like this here, but like that's something that gotta be sample size, right? But as I've seen yet, I'm not really found anything where I could enter early on these things here. Especially like when we're closing down below and we're so bearish for the day, so we don't really know about these buys yet until we get the confirmation here. So candle closures is a lot of information, and it tells us a lot.
You know, it's a valid question, because I used to ask the same thing.
Really.
But hey, man, you know, if you think we'll break the low and move up, you know, then why not just get in there? And it's like, well, it's just because I think that. I don't really have a data or probability, right? Like, I just know if there's going to be a fake out, it's likely to happen here. But the other thing I know too is if we break a previous candle low, the probability is very much in favor for price to continue driving down. So there's just almost no confirmation to take a buy there outside of maybe this could be where the fake out happens. So I don't want to base my trade off of maybe this could be where the fake out happens, right? Unless we actually get a closure above, because that's confirmation that tells me, okay, this is the fake out, right? Now we actually have the fake out. So it's just about a little bit extra confirmation before you get involved in your trades. That's all.
Exactly, man. And also, like, similar to that, actually, that was a great question though, but similar to that, I got a question once where someone asked me too, like, if you know that with, like, let's say a bearish candle with no bottom wick would mean that we're probably gonna go up, why don't you just take a buy? But like, the thing is, like, it only tells us that much, you know, in the next 4 hours, because let's say that 4 hour time frame, in the next 4 hours we're most likely to come back up, right? So that's why we're more leaning onto the buys now at this point, like 3 hours later. Yeah. So it tells a lot, but it's not enough just as a single confluence too.
Something else that's really good is do it over and over again, and then you'll find out why we want to wait for it, right? So go ahead, attempt it, do it, right? And then find out for yourself. Okay, I see why they don't do that all the time now, you know? So, you know, sometimes you just got to go out there and apply a little and test the things that we say, you know, test us, you know, go ahead and take your buys without bullish top wicks and all that. And then you'll begin to realize, okay, that's why they're teaching to stay out of that. So yeah, sometimes some things you just got to apply to and test it. Definitely. But I'll tell you, I already went out and tested it. But now that's just, you know, if you want to, you know, take my word for it and take my data based off of it, fine. If you want to collect some of your own, you know, that's fine too. You know, it's your life. You're the main character. You know what I mean? So you can get the little cheat code from me, or you can just go out and do it, and then maybe you start to see why, you know, we don't do it.
Yeah.
So selling could be a little bit risky. Yeah, selling's risky, buying's risky. It's all risky. We'll see. 3 minutes.
It's all risky.
That's why we wait for closures and wait for confirmations, because we want to minimize our risk, right? We want to kind of try and put the odds in our favor the best we possibly can.
Yep.
That one time we all blew accounts that time. Yeah, sounds about right. That would sound about right.
That's what it is.
All right, let's see. We got 2 minutes left. We're gonna get a closure here, so let's see where we're at. 30-minute candle still open. Let's see how that 30 closes too, right? Because if that 30 is gonna close above, we got a 30-minute candle closure above. We'll have a 15-minute fake out, 1 hour breakout or onion type of deal, 4 hour potentially rejecting this level of support, and maybe we get a pullback there. If this candle closes below, then there may be a shot to take sells. Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Not bad with the sells either. We are bearish for the day. That's the thing. Like,
yep.
We've been moving a lot.
Daily bear.
Yeah.
Let's see how we do.
So it really all depends on this one. We will take a trade no matter what, though. I'm kidding.
No matter what, just stick around.
Clean
out your ears.
Otherwise,
trade's coming.
Yeah, that's very dangerous, Leo. That's why I said I'm kidding. I couldn't let that just slide.
Yep. Let's slide.
Let's see here.
We might even close with no bottom wick or something, right? If we close with no bottom wick, then unfortunately we gotta wait, until we get a 15-minute closure back above, and then go.
Yeah, true. Yeah. If it were sells here, what would you say? Previous lows?
They would have to be the re-break. They would have to break the previous 30 lows at that point.
Yeah, right.
Because we've already respected it. We'd have to break it, and then probably just go break even at support and let it run.
Yeah, I agree. Just thinking the same.
We'll see about that 4 hour. We'll see.
Dang.
Oh wow! Anything can happen here, really.
Lots of
volatile out here.
People were ready for sell stops now, and then buy stops instead.
People got activated. Wow.
I know it. I know they did.
Here we go.
Holy smokes! There we go. Thank you, Goldie. Appreciate it. Bro, those sellers just got caught up there. Damn.
Put it together. Okay, perfect. Let's see how we do here. We need a bottom wick, and then we got our fake out. So entries to be on the break of the highs here on Goldie. Yep, gonna have a buy stop here on the break of the previous 15-minute candle high. So let's see if we can get volatile here today. Buy stop. Alta field. Let me just set this up on my live account.
Order field, sir. Stops around this like current support thing, previous candle.
Yeah, stops below all the lows, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically back below the 1 hour lows. I'm sorry, 30-minute lows, 15-minute lows, all these lows down here.
Yeah.
All right, let me just set this up. Boom, boom. 30 closed bear. 30 closed bearish. But it closed above the range here.
Yep.
I gotta bring up my other account. Let's go. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Let's see what happens here. Whatever happens, happens. Good trade though.
All right, buy stop. Boom. All right, cool. I'm good. All right, let's see if we could break the highs. We got 930 volume here. We're getting lows that continue to respect each other. If you see here, we got couple lows here, right? So you got one here, and then you got another one here, right? Another one here, and let's see if we're starting to break through them. So these are our lows that are respecting each other, but let's see what happens. Will we start to crash through? Yeah, we will. All right, let's see what happens. That might be the pack, and if we start coming back up and break the high, it should be a goner.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely should be.
If it pushes too far down, then we probably gotta delete it.
If that's the pack though, wow.
Yes, sir. So partial TP for me, 46.06, and then probably TP2, maybe somewhere up at like 46.17, and then for me, I'll probably take full 46.29. All right, let's see if we can get involved here. I can't breathe. Here we go, baby. Here we go.
Then you know it's a good trade.
Oh, Kingston's here. Hi, buddy.
Oh,
and his otter is here as well. Okay. Say hi to everyone. Say hey.
What's going on, King Man?
The otter's talking too. Look, we're about to get activated, boss man. Okay, say bye, everyone. Gotta go.
Peace, peace.
Say gotta go. Adios. Little king man. My guy fell off the table yesterday and just, bro, he had some Fred Flintstone bump on his head. It was crazy.
Dang.
I had to ice it. Like,
What?
yeah, dude. It's crazy.
Yo.
These dang kids, man. But
he's
he's
good,
all good. He's all good.
All right.
He had a big lump on that head, though. Right on the back, too. You could tell it hurts him still, because even last night when he was like going to sleep, he just like put his head on the pillow. You could tell it was bothering him a little bit.
Oh, wow.
But the kid's a dog. The kid's a dog.
He's a G, so.
Oh, you hedged? Uh-oh. Let's go. Let's go. King Man just clapping for us. All right, everyone. Everyone's here working? Okay. You guys got your hard hats on? All right. Make sure those hard hats are on.
Yo.
Making sure you get on those buys.
All right, here we go. Let's
Just coming in like, yo, you see these buys here 9:30?
9:30. The cartoon bump. Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Yep. Yeah, I had to ice it up for a while too. And, you know, you can't really get these kids to sit still sometimes when you're trying to ice them. So had to work the magic. Tom and Jerry bumps. Yep. Stops? Yeah, so basically my trade will look like this. So stops will be below the lows here. TP will be up here. Partials will be right around here. TP2 right around here. And then that's it. Yep. That will be all. So let's see if we can get activated here. It is 9:30, 9:35. That 5 minute though. That 5 minute though?
Oh. That 5 minute though. Don't look at it.
Stop loss below the wicks. Yeah, yes sir. That'll do. All right, another trade, another opportunity to execute off of what works well. We got the pack runner here. We got 9:30 volume. We got 4 hour rejecting, 1 hour bullish, 30 bullish, 15-minute bullish fake out, clean range to the left. This is the time. This is the moment we've been waiting for here, ladies and gents. It's the moment we've been waiting for. And guess what? We could do everything right here, and we could either win or lose. You just never know. You just got to put the trade on. You just got to put it on. I said something yesterday in the clubhouse. I'll see if I can find it real quick. But it just came to my mind, you know, there was a trade that we're just talking about trading, you know, and how sometimes you can have like reasons to get in, reasons to stay out. But at the end of the day, you know, you just got to go in there with some a good risk, a trade management plan. Here it is. I said, many reasons to get in trades, many reasons to stay out. The pro trader weighs the probability and makes his or her decision firmly, right? He or she puts on a certain amount of risk, brings a management plan into the trade with them, leaves emotions out, and lets the dice roll. Welcome to trading, my friends.
So far.
Here you will find zero certainty, only odds and probabilities. That's it. Welcome to the game. Are you sure you want to do this? Are you sure?
That pretty much sums up the game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes. And then Joe Biden didn't know which way to go. He said, wow, that was the craziest bit of wisdom I've heard in a very long time. And we don't know where he went, actually. He just went left, went right. He just went right. All right, Goldie, let's see if we got it. Let's let that dice roll here. The big M, where you come up with that, bro? How'd you find that?
Alright, what we gonna do? Gotta break those highs though.
All right, let's get it. $9.30 volume coming in. We broke the lows. It's really just a matter of time now. Let's see, what do we get here? We get about 90. 90 on the partials. Once we break the high, yep. Don't think I can take
it's
this
also
one.
re-break at 30 high now.
Yeah,
we
30
kind of
high.
nipped the current high too.
Yeah, 15, 30, re-break it at 30. You got the 1 hour starting to come back up. 4 hour potentially rejecting, right? We'll see. So we ain't in until that high breaks. That's the rule. That's the rule. Setting partials instead of limits. I click the market. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's true. Man lost $2 for no reason. Risk is, B. Yeah, if we get a closure here pretty soon, maybe above, then probably leaning more towards A, because now you have a 15-minute breakout / celery play at 9:45. So that also wouldn't be bad to increase size a little bit if you get that closure. But as of right now, just a regular trade. Just a regular trade. Last 5. Yeah, you know what? 4 minutes left. Yeah, I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna wait this 4 minutes here, and we'll see. We'll see if, as long as price can close above, then we still got our celery play, and we are good to go. Good to go. 5. Oh my God! Look at all the warning signs. I didn't see you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Let's go. Look at them. All came in at 9:40. 9:40. 9:40. 9:40. 9:40. You guys are on top of it. Wow. All right. All right. Rich, you were like a minute late. No, I'm just kidding. Clubby don't play about the 5-minute rule. They're like, Nick, last time Nick, every time you deleted at 5 minutes, it saved us. Every time you deleted it, it cost us. Delete, bro. Delete. Make the call. I got you. I got you. 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left. We can wait it out. Let's wait. Let's wait. Stop loss looks a little too big. I mean, where do you want it? You know what I mean? You need it to be in a logical place. So you can't have it here. You can't have it here. I mean, that's not really not the most logical place would be behind the lows, right? Below the lows, in which price could not break through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's definitely logical though.
You know, like some trades like, no, I only keep a 10 pip stop. I'm like, dude, I mean, what happens if the candle fluctuates real quick? You could be, I just get back in. I get back in. I get back in. I get back in. These guys take 20, 25, 30 trades a day. It's like blows my mind.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
My goodness,
Wait
dude,
until you
just,
put
like,
some risk on the game.
Yeah, like why don't you just maybe like lower your size, widen your stops, and enjoy that trade.
They think they're at a pool. They just get in, get out. Yeah.
Yo, I watched a streamer yesterday. It was the most degenerate trading I've almost have ever seen. It was wild. It was absolutely wild. But hey, whatever works. All right, 2 minutes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This could run. We know it could run. It's 9:30 here.
We'll see.
W.
And there it goes. And there it goes. But we shouldn't be done here. We should really start to reject off the 4 hour now. Boom, 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 boom. Don't get FOMO. Follow your rule. Yeah, now no more 5-minute rule. You know what? I don't think we need the 5-minute rule anymore. Oh my goodness. All right. No problem. No problem.
No more 5-minute rule.
Don't break that high. Oh, there's the partials. All right. Have a great day, everyone. All right. We still got some opportunity here. Let's see if we can leave a wick fill. And we got, 9:45 coming up. If we just broke the highs, we should remain bullish at this point. Who cares if it runs? Doesn't matter. Fight the FOMO. There you go. Fight the FOMO. All right, 24 seconds. Right here, so this is looking good. We'd still be in this trade. I wouldn't have closed anything, any partials, anything like that. So,
nope, same.
Yeah, get ready. We might add this back here. Just need a bit of a lower wick and then potential opportunities again. Oh, hold on. What's this? What's this? Ooh, maybe we are glad we deleted F5. Maybe we are glad. All right, let's see if we can make a good lower wick. That would be where our entry, right about where our entry would have been anyway. So let's see if we can get a good lower wick out of this new candle, and we'll have another buy stop. Everything still looks good. 30 still looks good to keep moving up. 1 hour looks good to keep moving up. 4 hour looks good to continue rejecting. But this candle is going to be a little bit of a problem. So we're going to need a better lower wick there, and then we can execute.
Yes, sir.
Everyone keep breathing. Yes, just keep breathing. Yeah, I don't think we would have gotten partials there either. No partials there.
No, not really. I mean, based on what? I mean, that would only be...
Probably would have needed, probably a slight push, that probably would have missed.
Yeah.
But we should keep moving up, just to get involved
here. We should.
Here.
1 hour still no high.
Lower wick. Why do we close trades with 5 minutes left? A couple reasons. Sometimes what will happen is price will get activated, so you'll have this closure here, right, where we'll look to get in, and all of a sudden we'll get in less than 5 minutes, and the candle will just close with no top wick or something. Or what will happen a lot of times too is it'll tap you in and then pull back for the last 5, and then kind of like you see here now, doji. So now you don't know. That can go any which way, right? We could start moving back down. We don't know. It's a little unpredictable at that point. So that's why we delete, just to stay out. A lot of times too, again, like if you get in here and now you got a new candle opening, most likely that next candle will come down and make a steeper lower wick as well. And it's just kind of draw down and a potential loss that you could avoid by doing it. Wow, gold. Wow. 4 hour is closing, yeah, in a few minutes. Yep. That 5 minute. 1 hour inverted celery. Yep. All that can be coming. Absolutely. Basically all of it. You might get a 1 hour celery play here. If we are rejecting, this is probably just the beginning of the bullish run here today. Yep. You get a good 30 closure, looks good too. Nope, I have never been in that situation, actually. A lot of times the market isn't hitting you hard either. You just kind of taking stupid trades. If you actually really look at it, you'll realize, man, the market actually isn't beating me up. It's me beating me up. Just take a look at, just journal all the trades and take a look at them. Right? So you know what? Actually, it's not the market. It's me. All right, well, we tapped into that resistance right there, so we'll see what happens now. How do I feel about deleting in the last 5 minutes of high times of volume, like 9:30 and stuff? Just depends. You know, I was going to leave it, but if you start getting like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, I mean, you might as well delete, right? What's the chances that the move happens in the last 2 minutes? Sometimes it does, most times it doesn't. So I'm fine with that rule. I don't really even see myself changing that rule at all. It doesn't apply, it's not like it happens every single day, and more times than not that helps us. So it's just, we only think about the one time in front of us right now, which it worked. So we're like, oh my God, what do you think? Should we delete? Like, it's like, no, if we look at the history, right, more times than not, we've been saved by deleting at, the 5 minute mark. And, a lot of times that we didn't, we ended up getting stopped out and all that stuff. So you just got to respect the long-term game, right? The long-term rules. So, what was the setup here? The setup would have been a 15-minute fake out. That was the main one we were looking for. Yeah, but we deleted the buy stop. We had a buy stop right here. We deleted it with about 4 minutes left on the candle. You love the 5 minute rule? It helps. It helps. A lot more often it helps us than it hurts us. And by the way, missing a move, this doesn't hurt us here. Right? Look at the P&L. It didn't move at all. So it doesn't help, but it doesn't hurt. So if you get caught up in the 5 minute, then it can only really hurt. All right, a lot of rejections. There you go. A couple months ago, you would have been tripping. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're starting to get more select. I bet you got better results now than you did a couple months ago. Am I lying? Am I lying? Talk to me. So, okay. It says a few months ago, I would have been tripping. But right now, I'm pretty calm and patient, waiting for my shot. So, talk to me. Has the results changed? Are they better now than they were before? Are they better before when you were tripping? And now they're worse that you're, calm and composed? What is it? I had so much better results when I was just anxious and tripping and nervous and scared all the time. That whole calm and composure trading, just didn't work for me. What? I've never heard someone say that. I've never heard someone say that.
No, literally.
So I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. I've never heard somebody who actually makes money trading say that. Never once.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Never once. Yeah, man, I've been making millions, and I figure now I'll get disciplined and I'll get patient, and I'll do all that stuff that you guys are always talking about. Now that I'm making millions, it's going to be easy for me to stay disciplined and patient. Now I've already become successful. Like, I've never heard that. Never once. Now I'll actually abide by a system and a strategy and not deviate from it. Now that I got all this, it just doesn't work that way. I've only heard the opposite. I've only heard, now that I've been patient and disciplined, my results are getting better, right? Now that I've been sticking to a plan and, strategically approaching every setup, my results are much better, so do the thing and have the power. You can't have the power and not do the thing. Yeah, that's true. Every mistake you make, you pay. You pay with your money or your prop firm account or something like that. So it's like you can't even make a mistake and get away with it cost free. So that's why I try not to make mistakes. And usually when I do, I pay a price. And it's a heavy one these days. So I don't want to keep paying that price. I want to stay disciplined.
Yeah, the thing you said there is a heavy one these days. Once you put some risk on the board, that you will follow rules. I mean, you're more
Yep.
disciplined too. Definitely, because otherwise you're gonna lose a lot. Like, you know, it is what it is. So you're not gonna put 10K on a trade where you're like, a little iffy about it.
Yeah, and if you're a grown man and like losing, then you're gay. You know, I just can't relate. I just can't relate.
And you're gay. I mean,
You're gay.
you're gay.
I'm what you call a trigger happy, stressed out trader. Isn't that what we all got in for? Kinda.
That's it.
Oh man.
My goodness, bro. What?
Actually, I started to lean on the side of very composed, get a good win or a loss, and then just go play golf all day. Relieve the stress. No stress needed to make money trading.
Bro, I might need to start playing golf. I don't know.
I think might, dude. Might. You definitely need to start playing.
Bro, this is not Florida weather here. I mean,
That's true. That's true.
yeah, but I might.
Your summertime is coming, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's better now though. Much better.
How many months do you have of summer? Like 3 months?
Yeah, like three and a half maybe. Yeah.
I'm about to bounce out of
Something like
Florida,
that.
man. Florida's too hot. It's too hot long term. Like it's already getting hot. Too hot.
Oh wow.
No way. Already?
Oh no, I should rephrase that. It's been hot since early March, like summertime hot. It's no joke. Hey, for those of you guys that want to link up, we're going to be doing a meetup in New York. So TTE New York meetup. It's going to be going down July 17th. So if you guys want to make plans to come hang in New York with us on July 17th and 18th, those are going to be the dates. We're going to have an RSVP that you guys can sign up to either later today or tomorrow, and then that way we can get a head count for who's coming. We can start to make our plans around that, but it should be a good one. It should be a good one. All the meetups that we've done so far have been just phenomenal, just super fun, getting together, fellowshipping, hanging out, you know, just creating those memories together as a team. And you know, you need that, right? You need those bonds and those friendships as you're, you know, coming up in the game and fighting for that victory. So it's been fun every single time that we've gotten together, and this time should be no different. So New York, July 17th and 18th. We're gonna do another elite dinner too at some point. I think we'll do it this year. So that'll probably be going down in Florida. So if any elites want to potentially plan for Florida, that'll be at some point too. I'll get you some dates on that. But I would love to have you out for dinner. My treat, just to come hang out, spend a good time, good night together, and have some good fellowship.
Is it near the New York meetup?
It could be. It just depends on how I want to plan it all. Yeah,
Because otherwise there might be a few trips here
we'll
this
have to
year.
keep you in the U.S. Let's go. I want all my brothers from Pakistan to be coming to New York. New York. Pakistan meets New York, baby. Let's get it. New York should have warm weather. Yes. In July, I would hope so. I hope so. I'll sponsor you. Hey, man. Flying in from the UK? Okay, let's get it. Yeah, look, every single time we meet up, we have people fly in from all over the world. UK, Dubai. Where was our I think our farthest, yeah, probably Dubai was probably the
Dubai,
longest
bro,
trip.
too, yeah.
But
Denmark. I mean, Denmark too.
pretty far too, yeah. We've had people come in from literally all over the world to these meetups, so it's been
England.
good.
Yeah.
England, yep. A lot of different, I can't, you know, can't even think of all the places.
For real.
Drive from Toronto? Yeah, that actually isn't that far. It's really not. Spidey, you pulling up? Let's go, man. Let's go. Italy.
Of course, K Source.
I love my
Of
people.
course, my lady was there too.
Love Italy. I've worked with about 5, probably 6, yeah, probably 5 or 6 elite members from Italy. They're phenomenal people over there. We love Italy. Phenomenal people. Fantastic. Fantastic. Yup, got a lot of friends in Germany. Believe it or not, I got a lot of friends in Germany, a lot of friends in Italy, a lot of friends in India, a lot of friends in Pakistan. We got friends all over the world at this point. All over the world. We do a little Zimbabwe. Do you have to be part of the TT group to meet up? If you're here and you're part of the TT group, we consider you family, even if you trade a different way, if you show up here every day, if you just interact with us and, you're family. You don't have to be in the clubhouse or an elite you got to be an elite to come to the elite dinner, but not to a meetup or anything. Last time what we did was last time we did the meetup, we did an elite dinner before the meetup. So it was like an exclusive group. So we had like probably 30 elite members at a dinner, and then the next day we did a big meetup. Yeah, we had actually the next 2 days, I think that was, right? We had a mansion, got a mansion in Tampa and just mobbed out for a bit. All right, the day's still young. Here comes our new 4-hour candle. So you guys quaking yet or what? You quaking? You got FOMO? Time weighing on you? Yeah, a little bit? All right.
Time weighing on you.
Let's do a fresh analysis. Let's just pretend that we just got here, and let's see what we can come up with here. So daily time frame moving down here. So just keep in mind you've never really had much of a closure on the daily yet. I know you can't really see it, but this is kind of your best resistance right here, right here. So we haven't really had much of a closure. If we looked at yesterday's daily candle, closed above the range here. So this one is just on the run right now, right? Just making a big move down with no closure yet. I think we should be, attempting to fill that wick, which we have done now, and maybe we could start pulling back here. So let's take a look at how that 4-hour candle closed. We know that the previous one had no bottom wick, but this one did close with a wick. So if we look left, there's actually a support level right here though that we did not close below. So if this candle closed with no wick, then if this was like a 30-minute chart, we'd probably use that as an observation zone, wouldn't we? Right? So right here is very tricky now. The 4-hour candle is right at support, right? You've been moving down for a while here. Same deal with the daily. The daily has really pushed here today, filled that wick. So do we have more room to go? Absolutely. We can definitely continue moving down. 4-hour can make a top wick, continue moving down as well. The 1-hour though, 1-hour is starting to cut some structure up here. We have a new resistance on the 1-hour chart, right? We have resistance here. We have support here. We have pretty clean range to the left on the top side. We also have very clean range to the downside. If we notice right here, we have all this clean traffic that we've really been trying to target ever since we got here on the stream, if we got some sort of confirmation. So now that we know we got clean range to the left and to the right, we have to understand the 4-hour will probably look to make a top wick here, right? So if we make a top wick, we can maybe, if candles stay below this range here, right, then there's an opportunity for us to potentially get involved in the sells. Ideally, you would like to see, there it is. You would like to see this move down first. Let me just draw it up here. So something like this, right? And then the next candle start to pop up to make that 4-hour top wick, right? So if we can pop up here, now we've got a lot of clean range, right? You got those nice clean candle that printed. And if we get a resistance at that point, right, that could be our 4-hour top wick. And then we can sell back down into the range. And again, if those 4-hour candles start breaking the previous lows, then price can continue moving down. Now, if the 4-hour candle doesn't have a top wick, which it doesn't at the moment, and price just rips down into this support level, maybe closes below or closes with no bottom wick, or gives us some sort of a hint that we may not continue bearish at the moment, that's where we can realign ourselves for another 15 or 30-minute fake out, just like we waited for a little bit earlier, and then look to sneak in our buys here as we anticipate that 4-hour candle to come up and make that top wick, right? Price could just play the range here for the rest of the day. So that's kind of what we're looking at here, is this range. It's more than enough. It just got to make sense now. So if the candles push all the way down, do some sort of a fake out, then we can anticipate this 4-hour candle coming up to make a top wick from down here. If we do go up and make that top wick now, then, you know, we can probably anticipate some sells from 46.08 or somewhere in between 46.08 and 46.25. You know, a nice push up like this would be great. You just aggressively break the 4-hour highs, close in that range, and then maybe do a fake out. You know, something like that could work as well, where we have candles now pointing back down. So a couple different scenarios in terms of what we're looking for, but, you know, price can go either way, and we'll be ready for, you know, each move.
Money, bro. Yeah, think the same here. Good plan.
Yep.
With that new 4 hour,
sales could be good, but, you know, buys could work here as well.
Definitely, especially if you leave without a top wick now.
Yep. Yep.
Like it.
If the 4-hour has no top wick, then we wait for a fake out. We wait for something down here, and then we wait for like something right here. You know, support to be formed, and then if we could take that fake out, we could look for partials, you know, as the 4-hour comes up and flips bullish. And then if we get that flip, right, we'll take partials there, move stops to break even, and then who knows, maybe the 4-hour top wick wants to keep moving up until like 46.25, 46.30, and those could be, you know, our runners to hit full TP. Yep. We got time though. We got time. We got a tea time, but we got time before the tea time. You know, trying to make some money here before a little golf sesh.
Golf session. Let's get it.
What are you guys doing today?
Bro, I was just out swimming before, so I'm getting some sun too.
Nice.
Yeah. Nice. So, because the sun is actually out here now today.
Let's get it.
Yeah, so take advantage of that, bro.
Sun is out. Wow.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So probably just gonna read a bit, make some dinner, and chill.
Amazing.
Sir, what about you, Rafi?
Yeah, I'll probably go to the gym after this, and there's a friend over here. He's in the clubhouse. He's here in the morning. We'll probably meet up for coffee, little chat. And
a little coffee chat.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Those are the best, bro.
So then after that, what we got? No, I just gonna work on some things, and just ready for Asia session. Today.
I just want to trade and golf, and then trade and then golf, and then trade
and then trade and golf a little bit more.
And then trade and then play more golf, and then trade again and just play more golf, and then that'll be the week, and then just play more golf over the weekend and watch golf, and then come back on Monday and trade again and then golf. It's
that actually sounds great.
If those aren't on your daily list, then don't even hit me up. You either text me, Nick, meet me at the range, or don't text me. Same thing with London Sesh. Yeah, maybe a little big movement out.
Yeah.
Rafi's gonna hug some trees. I'm definitely hugging some trees today. I actually already did hug a tree today. Shout out to my tree out in my front lawn. I love that guy. Absolutely love that guy.
Change that frequency.
Changes it all. He even comes to me now. I say, come on over.
Yeah, Rafi, you look fire there. The pic. I love that.
Yeah, bro. That was nice.
Yeah, that looked great.
Which one?
That one. Picture on the
Discord
tree.
chat.
Oh, Discord. Oh, yeah, the picture on the tree. That's right.
Yeah, with the mental performance chat.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one. That was great.
Bro, I love that pic.
Yeah,
that looked like me like 2 days ago.
Bro, I even got my tree like learning who I am.
Wow.
Awesome.
Bro, I stand like a couple inches away and I tell the tree, come on over. Give me a little high five. I sit there, talk to it enough. Boom. What do you know? Man never leaves me hanging. Never. It's pretty incredible.
Nature's got you back.
I remember watching something and being like, this guy's talking to a tree? Now I know why. Just the way you guys like, man, this guy's so disciplined. You eventually learn why. It's like, why is this guy talking to trees? It's my boy Wood. Golf is pretty gay. Who is this guy? Get him out of the chat. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Have you ever played? That's my question. Ban him, mods. Ban. Off with his head. No. Oh, snap. Get him out of here. Oh, snap. Clubhouse wants me to ban you now. Oh, my goodness. No. Call him Woods. Man, I remember my dad had a pair of golf clubs. He just had them joints in the back of the garage my entire life. Never once used them. It's like, why don't you ever play golf? You know, you got your golf clubs. But now I understand why. You know, it's tough to play golf when you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. You get in a tractor trailer by 4 a.m. You drive all day long back and forth, New York City, back and forth till 5, 6 p.m. I mean, it's tough to play golf that way. You know, tough to play golf. On the weekend, all you're trying to do is chill. So, tennis is cool too. Man, I wish I would have played golf when I was younger. Oh, wow.
Oh, AQ here. New resistance looks money.
Yeah, 4 hours still bearish. Wow, I'm surprised we even got this many bearish candles out of NQ. Wow.
Literally, that thing is a monster coming up there.
Monster. Sheesh. Ban.
Yeah, Tommy, great question. As the fallouts happen into supports and we close bearish, would you still like wait for range 2? Or would you bend it a bit as we're targeted areas? That's like the thing he talked about, the fake out too. So if you could get the fake out for the downside, maybe even break the lows first, that'll be money here on gold, because then we could see that fake out coming back up, especially if we don't have a fall high yet, right? Because if we don't have the high, we're most likely to make that. So if you get the fake out on the lower time frame down there, we can bend it a bit, right? Definitely. Especially with no high. That's the main thing.
Yeah, but we want it down here, you know, because the high is sitting here at
100%.
like 94. So if we can get buys like down here, that'd be great, because then we can literally take some partials at 94 and then let it run.
Yep.
Do I watch NBA? Nah. I used to. You know, I used to watch all the sports, but haven't really been watching much lately. When I say lately, I mean like probably over the last... I really don't even know who's in the NBA anymore. I mean, I could obviously give you the big names, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron James, but other than that, I don't even know who plays anymore. Tim Duncan. No, I'm just kidding.
I have no idea either.
Dang, Tim Duncan, bro. Like, that's old school right there.
Ginobili. Little Ginobili. Spurs still got Ginobili, right?
Remember Yao Ming?
Jeremy Lin. Is he still on the Knicks? I'm messing with you guys. Yo, Allen Iverson. That guy still playing?
Boxing now. That's mine and Green stuff. That's what me and Green talk about all the time. Boxing,
yeah. Yeah, I don't pay attention to many sports anymore. I think I just pay attention to golf and UFC a little bit. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, UFC is cool.
Yeah, that's about it.
Otherwise, trading is my sport.
Do I play any video games? Nah. I have a PS5. I just never play it. So I have PS5 and I got one game. It's the PGA Tour game, the golf one. And you know, if I have some people over, we'll mess around and we'll play. But I don't go out there and play it by myself and stuff.
The funny thing is, you don't play it like for 3 months, and then all of a sudden we hear like you played like all night.
Yeah. Like I'll go all of a sudden. I won't play for like months, and then all of a sudden I'll play all weekend with like a friend.
Yeah, like the whole weekend straight.
And then you won't hear about it again for like a year. Like, still got that PS5? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I got it. Any video game? Yeah, nah, not really. Not really. I used to play Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. You guys remember? I'll be honest, the original Modern Warfare was probably like the last time I really played video games like that. And that was in 2008, 2009. That's when I was in high school. After high school, I didn't really have time to play video games anymore. Let's go. Madden, yeah, I used to play Madden, NBA 2K, all of them. Pretty much all the sport games mainly. But after a while, I just stopped playing them. Shows? No, I don't watch any shows. I don't really watch shows. I looked at the amount of time it would take to watch a season, and I did the math, and I was like, absolutely not. I can't. It's not even that I don't want to. I cannot afford to spend that much time watching TV shows while time in my life is running out. Does that make sense? Like, it just didn't sit right with me. Like, I'm gonna dedicate 182 hours to this show right here. Like, I couldn't get with it. 182 hours I'll never get back in my life to dedicate to this.
Damn.
Not a shot.
Bro, some of them might even be more today. That you could create a valuable skill with that. I mean, damn.
Yeah, dude. Remember,
200
your life,
hours, man.
The time is ticking on your reality here. So to sit there and watch TV, and I mean, we used to have a saying when I was in the Amway business. They would say, "There's no PV in TV," So PV equaled money, right? So they would say, "There's no PV in TV, Nick." So you know what I did? I went to my TV, and I put a little sticker on it, and you know what it said? There's no PV in TV. Lock in, and my goal was right there. So every single time when I was, getting ready to sit there like a box head and put the TV on, I was like, nah, let me grab that book from the bookshelf instead. And that's what separated me from a lot of my friends in life.
Bro, it stuck with me when you said, if you go into poor people's home, you see big TV screens. If you go into rich people's home, you see big bookshelves.
Yeah.
Bro, their TVs are probably worth more of their own house.
Literally.
One time Mr. V said, they're doing a really big sale at Best Buy. And I said this one time too to the group. I said, they're doing a really big sale. It's a 86-inch TV that you can get. It's $180 right now. It's on sale. Who's gonna go get it? Everyone's gonna go run out and get it. I said, nah, I'm just kidding. This isn't for sale, but that is the price of the clubhouse if you want to join and change your life. So notice how most people would have got more excited for a TV than an investment in themselves. Oh, actually, 180. Well, you had it for that big discounted 82-inch TV. What happened? It's easy to watch your TV. It's not easy to do. Join the clubhouse, get around winners, and then look at the reality of your situation and say, wow, I really got to grow. It's not easy, but it's worth it. It's not easy, but it'll help you move forward, right? It's not easy, but it'll challenge you. It'll bring out the best in you. It's much easier to go get that 182-inch TV and just sit there like a log, right? It's a lot harder to be exposed and expose yourself and get around winners and see how you can do things differently to move forward in your life. But you know what? Watching TV is easy now, but it'll be hard later. And locking in now, it'll be hard now, but guess what? Life will be easy later. And I always agreed with that. And Mr. V said, Nick, you make hard decisions now, you'll live an easy life later. You make easy decisions now, you'll live a hard life later. You choose, buddy. I said, damn. So will you be willing to sacrifice? I posted on my story the other day, I said, me and my wife, Anna, we never took vacations. We went to the lake once or twice, in about 10 years. But we never took vacations. Any of the vacations we took, we went and spent the money on 3-day personal growth and development seminar tickets and hotels, right, to stay there, and gas and all that to get there. A lot of them were like 3-4 hours away from where I lived. So we would use that for our vacation. And we were always willing to sacrifice a good life now to be able to live a great life later. And we were taught that by our mentors, right? And we just chose to believe that and stay steadfast on that mission. And you know what? They never lied to us. They never lied to us. All the wisdom, all the knowledge that they dropped on me when I was a young 22-year-old kid, I just kept it there. And I say, you know what? I'm just going to be dumb enough to apply everything they say, whether I like it or not. And to be honest, out of a lot of people in that group that was learning from my mentor, I have gone out and really, outside of maybe a handful of people, I've gone out and done some incredible stuff here. So, you know, were those other people watching? Were they listening? Remember what I told you guys last night in Asian session? Wisdom is often caught, not taught, right? It's caught through observation, through, hey, did anyone else hear that? Like, did anyone hear what that dude just said? Or was he talking directly to me? You know, so you got to really find the gems and catch them and just have faith, you know. Walk by faith, not much by sight. I think 1 month subscription. Yeah, sure. Sure. I think you'll be able to study things, but I think you'll start to realize that in that 1 month, I got to plant my stake here. Like I gotta draw a line in the concrete, and I got to get on this growth plan like all these other traders are. So 1 month will show you, you know, how much of a commitment it probably will take, and you should fall in love with that commitment, man. You know, like you gotta love the process of things and letting things kind of come together and play out and build the best version of yourself. And you know, that takes time, and again, it takes faith. It takes faith. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that boy Solomon. Clubhouse, baby. Clubhouse. Everything we do, we teach in the Clubhouse. There's a whole educational platform in there that you guys can tap into. But again, now that's just the beginning, right? Now it's all about applying what you're learning in there. So you have to take a month or two to learn, right? A month or two to apply, a month or two to make adjustments. You see how the game is a lot longer than what your Instagram or YouTube guru has told you, right? It takes time, right? You're gonna have to, you know, take a couple months to catch on to it, take a couple months to really learn it, take a couple months to apply it, take a couple months to make your adjustments, take a couple months to, you know, start seeing good data, right? It takes time, and you got to be willing to commit that. And I think we're all done, right? People are done with the don't tell me it's going to be so easy, and just freaking tell me how it is. Any of you guys just want to know how it is, what expectations to have here? I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. It will take time, right? And that should be good news to you, right? Because, you know, a lot of times traders get involved in trading and they really think that they're going to be successful fairly quickly, and they could get a little success, right? But again, you just can't get around the learning the game, right? You can't become consistently profitable without really knowing what you're doing. And it takes time to figure that out, man. It's like a new language here, you know? So for traders to, you know, go on and say, hey, you could be successful right away if you just use my indicator, or if you just use my strategy, or whatever it is, that really is just setting traders up for failure, right? You're gonna have good quality people come through trading and be you know, fooled by the illusion of that, you know, this is gonna be easy and all you need is that indicator, and don't worry about, you know, studying too much. Just, you know, take the signal or apply the indicator or do this, right? It take time, man. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Watching from Bali. Let's go. Let's go.
One thing too, like with that, like if it was just up to indicators or finding the best strategy or whatever they say out there, I mean, I think a lot more people, a lot more than 5% would be successful at trading, but they're not. So there's clearly got to be something else.
It's mind game. That's why we spend a lot of time on it. Because you get,
Exactly.
I give you this indicator, and I go, yo, every time I use this indicator, and it goes like this, I don't know, you get the little swoopy, the little signature, Anytime the signature play comes up, on that last move down, execute there. And then you're going to do it, right? You're going to say, oh, look, candle popping off my indicator. And then you're going to get and you go, oh, man, I wonder if this indicator really works. Oh, should I hold down there? Okay, I'm starting to get enough. Okay, I'm actually profit. I'm in profit now. Oh, my God, I'm back in draw. See, the indicator is not going to help you there, right? Wait, is it going to respect the indicator? Should I be waiting? Oh, my God, what am I doing now? It's back in drawdown, right? It's the voice in your head that needs to be tamed and trained and controlled and disciplined. It's not the strategy, gang. It's not the strategy. It's simply the voice in your own head. That's why anytime you guys come to me with problems about the market, I say, are you sure it's the market? Let me see all your trades. Let's take a look. And then they show me the trades. I go, talk to me, G. He goes, all right, yeah, it's not the market. It's me. It's always you. It's always us, right? The market does what the market does. It's you that was impatient, or it was you that was greedy, or it was me that was, in the wrong mindset. It's always us. Always. So can you control the voice in your head? That's what we're trying to help you to do. Throughout our trades, like while we're waiting, we're trying to teach that mentality, teach that mindset. We do specific webinars on it. We have weekend educational boot camps and webinars on that topic because it's more important than the technicals. It really is.
Yeah, the mind always will give you meaning to things. It will interpret things, and then when the mind gives meaning, I wrote something like that on the channel this morning. Like once that meaning is in there, nervous system will trigger a state. Now, when you execute your strategy from that state, regardless of what that state is, you're probably in a reactive state or a fearful state. Yeah, that's what's going to affect your performance. So it's not the market necessarily. It's what just Nick was talking about, the meaning that you're giving to things, how the nervous system gets triggered, how it reacts. You have no tools. You have zero way to regulate yourself. Now you're an anxious mess. Now you're just very reactive, and then you're just punching buttons, and then boom. What just happened? Yeah, nervous system shuts everything down. It's not a knowledge thing. It's just being able to access the knowledge when your nervous system is activated, and it is a real thing. And you're not just gonna learn it by, improving your trading alone. Like you have to work on that. It's like I tell my athletes, there's a gym time and there's a skill time. Work on the skills as an athlete in your sport, and then you got to go to the gym, strengthening the mind, strengthening the body. So it's similar here. You work on the skills every day, but then you got to have a time where you learn the self, most importantly, because everybody gets reacted differently. Everybody gets triggered differently. So it is a very, very important time for you to understand the self, become aware of your patterns, interrupt them. And we talked about that, about all this kind of stuff in the last webinar. So it takes time, it's not just going to happen overnight.
Yep. And entrepreneurship is the greatest sport you'll play. And in order to win any sport, you got to be mentally tough, right? You got to have the will to win, and you need that here too. And that doesn't happen by just nonchalantly, taking random trades or doing random stuff. Random stuff, random results.
Yep.
Just remember that. DJ Scratches, hold up. I need a haircut. Don't go yet. Hey, yo, Green. Talk to the people, man. Talk to the people.
What up, Green? Green to ring.
See, chat, we could have been out of here already if you guys didn't tell me to delete that 5. Why'd you guys tell me to follow the rules there?
My goodness,
do a little
man.
break of them.
Yeah, Leo, when you see winning streaks and you don't feel confident or think that you're lucky, I mean, it really comes down to you're not really that confident. And that comes down to data too. So confidence equals data, or data equals confidence.
Yep.
So if you are not confident, if you don't have the data, you would always think you're lucky, or it's not really a system, or you didn't execute on system, so you subconsciously know too that you're just maybe lucky here or something. Because really, like, I could do whatever. I could click buy right now and take a win, but that doesn't mean I'm a great trader. Same way I could take a buy right now and lose money. That doesn't mean I'm great or bad or anything like that. It's just mean that 50-50, right? So we gotta just execute on edge every single day, build up that data, and then consistently execute. It's execute, learn, and apply again.
Yep. Anyone can make money in trading. It's just, can you make it week after week, month after month, year after year, or can you just make some money, right? Because just making some money will not help you. You'll still need a job. You'll still need a paycheck. You'll still won't be able to take the vacations you want. You still won't be able to, you know, get busy like you want to. So you got to focus on winning long term. Long term.
Always long term, man. Have the data, execute on it daily.
Come on, Goldie. What are you doing to us?
Come on.
What are you doing?
Chopping up.
Chopping. Where's John? John took a little vacay, so I think he'll be on the stream the rest of the week, but he's traveling today. Wow, just not looking that good.
Oh, a nice support. Or not.
Sheesh. 1 hour, no top wick.
Yep.
You know, today's actually been pretty interesting. Like, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like 12 candles just right in our sight with no top wicks. It's been an interesting day here.
That's right. It didn't really respect the fall on the low wick either. So guess we had some kind of, not rally, but like very heavy downtrend here.
NQ? You guys tell me what you guys see on NQ that I don't see. Talk to me.
I don't know if you see chop too.
Little chop. I'm scared to sell NQ. You guys aren't scared to sell NQ? I'm almost frightened to pull a sell out on NQ today. Yeah, Norbin, yeah. Again, in the beginning of personal growth and development, it almost has to be forced. It almost has to be forced. It has to come off very unnatural. It's very awkward. You're trying to change your identity, right? So it's going to be, you're becoming someone that you're not in a way, right? Or you're trying to become the best. Really, you're trying to become the best version of yourself, but you're not that version at the moment. So you're actually becoming someone that you're not, right? So that is going to be very awkward and feel stuck and, you know, feel like you're not getting the results you want because it takes time. It takes time to really start developing new habits and new thoughts and in a way following a leader, right? And trying to emulate that individual or duplicate them, and kind of feels weird, right? But then over time, you start to find your flow, and now you start learning things about what that successful individual is doing with their life as compared to what you were doing with your life, and you forcefully begin to apply what they're doing and stop doing what you're doing, and then eventually it falls into who you are. It's tough to explain, but it takes time. You know, it takes time, it takes effort for sure, and it takes focus. You got a question? I got an answer. You got a question? I've got an answer. I'll be sweating bullets. Yo, selling NQ will be a little tough right now. I'd rather let the sells go. Go without me. All right, AJ. Later.
Yes, sir. See you, AJ.
But If my friends, if we can pop here, get that 4-hour candle at top wick, close below the range, then
Sweet.
clean range to the left, clean range. Volume has been lagging for quite some time, almost the entire New York session. So once we do get the volume to come back in, we should get a pretty decent move out of this today. So let's see if we can get a 4-hour top wick, break the highs, right? That's our 4-hour open right there. See if we can get that top wick, then a closure below, and then the sells look great. If, you notice how I said two things? If and then. If and then. Get used to saying those terms in your trading. If this happens, then I do that. If that happens, then I do this, right? Very, very important. It will keep you in confirmed positions.
So true, man. And you gotta stand by that by almost law. Like,
Yep.
that you can't make any deviations. If you always make deviations, you're not gonna execute on plan, you know?
Make it your religion. There you go.
Yeah.
It's your new religion. All I do is follow plan. All I do is follow plan. I have faith in plan. I pray to plan. We do it like... Yes, exactly, yeah. Probably a bunch of chop today since tomorrow's FOMC. Very well could be the case. Very well could be the case. Yep. FOMC coming in hot tomorrow. So, but we should get some movement here. I'll probably stick around till maybe another half hour and we'll see how we do here.
Sorry.
I would love that half hour to consist of this 15-minute candle closing below and the next one driving through the range.
You like closure below, even though 4 hour on the topic here?
Yeah, I might be interested. Yep.
Yeah, just because we're so bearish too?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I like it.
So we didn't grab the pack, but let's see if we close below.
I mean, we kind of run the whole day with like no top wick, no bottom wick, so.
Do I only trade MGC? I trade GC. MGC. I trade gold, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it.
Is there exception to executing, say, let's say a buy when previous close no top wick? I would say no. It's like a hard rule, at least for our playbook here.
Yeah, for me, it's like a hard stop.
Yeah. Hard rule is like when a bullish candle closes no top wick, no buys. Bearish candle closes no bottom wick, no sells. That's that's basically it.
R.I.P. Silver. April of 2026 to April of 2026.
Wait, what?
Oh, God. I need time to sample size silver, man. I need some time. I don't want to get you guys in trouble either, you know? You guys start following me around to do all these crazy things.
That's so funny, man.
What a life well lived, eh? The first trade was a test. I lost about $400 on 2 pips on SL or SI. And then the second trade just completely wicked us out. Unbelievable. What a life. If you break your plan, you're gay. You're just gay. Nah, seriously though, like as a grown man with goals, if you break your plan, that's pretty gay. Not gonna lie. Literally. That's honestly, I cannot relate. I really can't.
Like gay or gay?
Gay, like with an H, like gay.
Okay. All right.
Seriously, if you are a grown man or woman and you can't stick to a set of rules, what's going on?
What's happening?
Well, serious question? Like, what are you doing? You're gay.
You're just fumbling around, feather in the wind.
It's like, oh, Nick's calling me out. Again. I gotta do it.
You just can't say it like that voice there.
It's tough.
Tough, man. Tough.
You're gay.
You're gay.
No, you got that one too?
You're gay.
You're gay.
You're gay. I mean,
Like if you're a grown, if you're a full-grown adult and you can't follow your trading system,
You're gay.
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
I watched some of his other videos, bro. He's, so funny. He said something about sports too.
The LA Fitness one?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, big dog, but if
when
you're a grown
hopping
man
on LA Fitness.
coming up, I'm trying to have a light session at LA Fitness, and you're fighting people over the ball. I mean, you're gay, you know. He said, "Big dog, if you take that same energy and put it into some entrepreneurship."
Yeah. Yo, he actually said that was nah.
Oh, snap. First one to break their rules is gay. Yeah, exactly.
Bro, just the one with chiropractor is so funny too. If you let another man like break your back, I mean, at least even that, you know, you're gay.
Oh snap! Too funny. Too funny.
He definitely I don't even know, bro. That's new humor unlocked there.
If you be stream hopping and system hopping,
You're gay.
I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. If you take a loss and then immediately start breaking your rules,
You're gay.
I mean, I just really don't know what to say. Like if you're not in the clubhouse,
You're gay.
I mean, that's as simple as it gets. I mean,
You're gay.
you really,
You're gay.
you know, join the clubhouse today. That's my marketing for the day. If you guys aren't in the clubhouse yet,
You're gay.
I mean, it's simple as that. Marketing done for the day. Check. Okay, good. Oh man. All right, closure's coming up here. Closure's coming up. Let's see if we can get this closure below and see if we can run down here on Goldie. Let's go ahead and look left. Our structure might be slightly different on the 15-minute time frame. So let's go take a look. All right, so we got a nice wick to fill down here, and then everything looks pretty clean for the most part. I'd say into 47. So if we can get past that wick at 58, right, and go break even or something, we'll get price to run down to 47, and then potentially even down into that support at 30. So let's see. Clubhouse, if you weren't one of the 77 people that got a payout this month,
You're gay.
I mean, I don't know what's going on. I'm done. All right, let me stop. Nick's going crazy again. He's going crazy again.
You're gay.
Holy.
That's it. I'm done.
We got the soundboard on.
That's why I don't keep a soundboard anymore.
Oh, that's why we didn't have a soundboard before. Okay, cool.
Oh, snap.
All right.
I can see it now on one of the Trustpilot reviews. I don't really like those guys. They sit around all session and call people gay. Let me stop. 30-minute overextended. Yeah, slightly. A little slight overextension going on there. Let's see how we close here in 2 minutes. We probably won't even close below, but we'll see. We'll see. Wow. New order filled sound? Yeah, yo, I gotta get the order filled sound. Hey Nick, I can't hear you that good with that microphone when Magnus and Ralph here. Order filled. Oh, are we in a trade? Are we taking?
Oh, well, now loud and clear. You're just ringing.
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Can you hear me now? All right, 1 minute here. Let's see what we do, and let's see how the candle closes. The good old soundboard. Do we bring it back?
Got to.
Bro, got to, man.
Got to.
Bro, you gotta get that order filled though. That I think we missed. Like we need that one.
Gotta get a little.
Wow.
How you doing?
How you doing? Whenever I see you guys like Nick, NQ, I go, oh man, that brother's starving.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
Starving over there. That brother's starving. All right, here we go. 1 minute. 1 minute on the closure. You're not that guy, man. You're just not. You're just not that guy. If we lose this trade, you get. Yeah, exactly. If you lose trades, you get. You know, what do you want to do? All right, baby. Do we get the closure here on Goldie? Dun, 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 dun. If gold doesn't give us the closure, yeah. Then it's good. All right, the moment of truth. 10 seconds.
All right, let's see. Would it be daily lows you use here? If
And we do not get the closure.
nothing.
All right. Well, what else you guys want to do?
Listen,
Let's get
order
rid of
field.
this. Let's get rid of this. Cool. No closure. Little FOMC tomorrow. We'll see. You guys trading tomorrow? Tomorrow afternoon? I probably won't. Wow, no closure. No closure, so probably done for the day. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because the 30 minutes very overextended at the moment. So now even if you do get a 30 closure below, look at the price action on the 30 now. So if that next 15 closes below, this is basically where you're selling. With no 4-hour top wick. Gold. Goldie, gold. All right, let's end it with some questions if you guys have, and I think that'll probably be it. Yeah, it's time to take off the trading hat and put on the golfing hat.
Yep.
Yeah, 1 hour nasty, no top wick. 4 hour, no top wick. Look at this. I mean, the 4 hour needs a pullback, so a little overextended, would you say?
Just a little bit.
Call it, gang. Yeah, let's call it. Does anyone have any last minute questions? Any important questions that you want to go over? Anything? Let me know, and if not, then we'll get rolling here. But I got to say, man, treat this thing like a business. More and more people are starting to treat trading like a business, starting to get the results of a business owner, right? Businesses make money. Hobbies cost you money. So if you're treating trading like a hobby, you are simply just going to keep feeding it dollar bills. But if you can lock in and begin to trade it like a business, right? Start tracking your outgo, tracking your income, tracking your business expenses, switching up your mentality, you will go ahead and separate yourself from the majority of traders out there. So you gotta lock in, stay business minded here, man. That's literally what it is. Yeah, most traders, they don't track it, they don't journal, they don't have a system, and that's why they're stuck, you know? So, and basically we created the Clubhouse and this YouTube live stream to fix that, right? To give you guys structure, to give you guys data, to, you know, share journaling with you, to, you know, almost act as a real accountability, right, inside this team here. So, you know, feed off of that energy, feed off of, you know, what it is that we're doing, and the serious traders are making moves out here. So, do you see 30 possibility? Yeah, 30 is a little overextended now. So even if you do close below on the 30, you got no 4 hour top wick, no 1 hour top wick. It's gonna be tough to take those.
It's getting tough here. It's getting very tough.
Yep.
This is when you walk away, turn it off, reset and come back later for if you do power hour, or just come back for Asia.
Yep.
Don't be trying to force anything right now. I mean, that's right at a support in the 4 hour, not breaking the low, no top wick. It's just, just walk away.
Bro, really, like, we gotta ask ourselves here, like, what would the best version of results do right now? And they would probably, if they're confused, they would probably stay out and walk away. They would not stay there. They would not take more trades. They would not try to force something in just because you want to make money here today, but more so like focus on the long-term outcome here. And it's not going to be better if we, practice bad habits here, which is staying.
Yeah, dude. Yep. Want to get in the clubhouse, just hesitating. Yeah, that's fine. You need time to make a decision, but you got to realize, like, some traders will just hesitate over a membership or something, but I want you to think about how much you've lost not having any system or guidance, right? There could be one thing you hear on another session or in the course or in one of the webinars that completely changes the game, right? So one mistake in this market can cost you the amount of a membership, right? So how long will you keep doing it on your own and falling on your head or face before you get some guidance? You know what I mean? So trust me, the winner acts, right? Winners make fast decisions. Hesitation leads to devastation. So, if you're hesitating, just think about how much you've lost in that hesitation, and, could some guidance and some structure begin to help you? That's all I would say. And, when that time comes, we'll be here. We will be here. Nick, finish the sesh for today. Play golf. Yeah, I think so. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. How long does it take to be profitable? It's different for everyone. There's no one size fits all. Some people, for me, it took me about 3 years. One guy that I have in the elite program, it took him 6 months. One guy I have in the elite program, he came to me, he's been trading for 12 years, hasn't made $1. Right? He finally came to me. We're starting to straighten him up and get his act together and, get his discipline up and all that. And, maybe he'll become profitable in the next 6 months, but he's already been trading for 10 years. So everyone's different. I was 3 years. This guy was 10 years. This guy was 6 months. It's just all about your will to win and, how much you're willing to commit and, stop making mistakes. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. I'll meet you there, Sam, man. I'll beat you there. If we got to wait for the 1 hour closure and the new 4 hour top wick, right? Yeah, you really do. Before you take any sells, I think you really want to see a top wick on the 4 hour. I mean, look how long we've been moving down here at this point. You've got no top wick. It's going to be tough. You guys are cool? No, you're cool. You're cool. Yeah. Too much sauce in the clubhouse, man. We be making pasta. In there. W Sesh Nick, yep, yes sir. GM trades. You're gay. If you don't join the clubhouse, you're gay. Yeah, that guy is stupid. Said I've been gay since February then. All right, let me see. Any other questions? I want to make sure I help you guys out before we leave today. I hope today's live stream helped you guys in some way, shape, or form. Whether you took a trade, held off on a trade, learned some new concept, observed something, right? I hope it just, helped out. Let's see here. I think we're good. How do I join the clubhouse? I'm glad you asked. So, you want to go over to time to eat? No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know. Chat, how do they join the clubhouse? I think it's like !clubhouse and the link will pop up or something like that. Or
yeah. The links are right there,
yeah,
bro.
Links
like you see Nightbot?
Yeah.
You just click on the link that Nightbot is sending. That's how you're going to get it in.
I probably should know how to get into the clubhouse, but I'm sorry. I actually kind of don't. Yeah, I think just the link. All right, cool. I think we're done here. Yeah, great session, my friends. Great session here today. We kind of, chopped around a bit. We had some, some good ideas throughout the session, but nothing that really ever worked itself out here. So no biggie. We come back and we'll do it again in Asian session tonight, and still plenty of week ahead of us. And today's only Tuesday, so we've got FOMC coming in tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see where that brings us. All right.
Cool, man. Let's get it.
Sounds good. Thank you for having us, brother.
Yes,
Chat,
sir.
stay out of trouble, man. Stay out of trouble. You already know.
Yeah. Great work today, everyone. And we'll see you guys on the very next session. Clubhouse, I'll see you guys in Asian tonight. Get ready because we got some pretty clean range to move up now on these higher time frames. And, you know, some more opportunities to go down here. So we'll see how Asian session unfolds. But I'll see you guys then. Hope you all have a great day. And we'll see you guys in the next session. All right.
Later. Today, thanks for having us.
Vibe
God bless y'all. Have a great day. See you, Rafa. See you later.
Peace.
Amigos.
Yeah, let's go. Later. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just the four of us. Knock, say hello to opportunity. Show them everything that I be doing, think it's doing me. Check, everything I do is to a T. And only other corner hitting hardest in the USC. Oh, Irish in my blood and all that money keep on doubling. I ain't tried to ball cause I ain't really one for fumbling. Made a couple ends, went gold, now I'm loving it. Drive through them all, can't stomach it. One time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home, just now wait, second thought. Maybe take a trip down to Florida. Need to change the weather, Tennessee just wasn't warm enough. Son and everybody, they been eating out the formula. Everybody talking, but at least they ain't ignoring us. Ayy, reservations for 20 at Kosho. Like that iceberg, I'm tipping a boatload. Got incredible friends, yeah, they froze on. Taking hits on the one like I'm Soto. Catalog multiples of double digits. Staring at the number like it's double vision. That's what happens when you trust the vision. But keep it humble for the juxtaposition. I changed my life overnight with a couple decisions. Stay working like there's somebody who's coming to get it. And don't get caught up in the talking and the public opinion. Yeah, at different functions cause I'm functioning different. Ay, 1 time cause I had to prove it to myself. 2 times doing that for everybody else. 3 times just to put the trophy on the shelf. 4 times just because I couldn't, I ain't doing nothing else. Local legend, but the whip I got is foreign. Extraordinary, yeah, I feel like Alex Warren does. Please will not be calling me if it is not important. If I don't see no dollar signs there, then I'm ignoring them. Got a couple kids nowadays that I'm supporting. Turning down 100,000, I wasn't bored enough. Yeah, I wasn't bored enough. I'd rather stay at home with the 4 of us.
Dad, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa, last time I checked, I'm still hot. Real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still that guy that did it on my own. Stay independent. For you to get what I'm getting, it will probably take a village. Just give me a minute, turn a snippet to a hit, and now they all want a percentage, but I'm only paying visits. Big dog, hit 'em with thick thumbs and a quick draw. Pit boss, if they ain't playing, they getting kicked off. Jigsaw, I got 'em puzzled, got 'em a bit lost. It's a feeding frenzy, I put the beat in a pig trough. Got it on lock, got the password. Type of thing you couldn't manufacture. 10,000 hours, got it mastered. Can't you see the patterns? Last time I checked, I'm still hot. Real hot, kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still hot. Real hot, kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I'm still the man in my town, they had to crown me. What I used to make in a day, I make it hourly. Told Grand, send me a beat and make it bouncy. When they hear the tag, they know it's about to be big scene, catching us on the big screen. 16, bar slicker is pristine. Listerine, everything that we spit clean. Big jeans, pockets are looking mint green. Pen game bulletproof. Look at all the levels that we took it to. Sticking out like a crooked tooth. Staring at the mirror like, look at you. Damn, I'm still hot. Real hot, kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last my check, that's so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet. Talk about the things they're gonna say when they see me, and when they see me, they just dap me up and say good to meet me. I keep it going, flowing over this and make it look easy. Easy for me to say I do this every day of the week. I'm eager to be the one they talk about when all said and done with it. I'm the feature that they want, but then they don't when I come with it. I'm a scene, still a seat, filler, blow up the numbers, and I ain't leaving no crumbs, so you know when I'm done with it. I'm a new school vibe with an old soul, oh so great. Stay paid by the boatload, don't go chasing a wave, I'm a rowboat. Blow smoke right through the face of the ozone. Oh no, I got the bag, I'm back to just double it. I'm about to pop the top, I've been bubbling. They want the spot, but I do not cut them in. They tryna plot my drop, they been huddling. Feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist. Yeah, blue faces blowing up like violet.
I know a lot of people praying for my downfall, but the only thing that I'll be down for is being top 5, but like down 4. I'm down to earth like the ground floor, but I've been flying so long, I tend to ask people, what's the ground for? Man, I'm only headed up, see my flow volcanic, it's the fire I erupt. Heard the fans getting rowdy cause they haven't had enough. You know I'm running the city, you just running out of luck. Yeah, I said that with my chest, I flow hard, it's no wonder they easily impressed. I'm so far, but I'm always coming back with something fresh, I never rest. Swear you'll never catch this ego in a nest. I invest my time in a booth, I find a piece. I used to piece the boom in my mind. My ex knows this, let me expose this. She left cause she don't wanna be with an explosive. Man, I'm just
feeling so tall, I could give a high five to the pilot. Yeah, family tight, I keep small circle like island. Whoa, inbox full of contracts, I sign with a stylist.